Oh, hello. Oh, hold on. I forgot one thing. Testing, testing. There we go. I had my audio monitoring on for my microphone. I do not like hearing my own voice while I'm speaking. Thank you very much. Hello, Fly High. Welcome. How are you? All right, I'm just going to get right into it. We are going to get started on this guy. The continuation of the trailblaze continuance. The continuation of the continuance. Finest duel under the pristine blue, part 2. Wolves lurk encircling, and the hunter draws their bow. High above, within the sky splitter, the Shenzhou Luofu's war dance ceremony is about to commence a sanguine competition. Why are we still holding this ceremony? Is that a good idea?
This is the blandest dish you'll find in all the sea.
Doing good. How about you? I'm also doing pretty good. I got some good rest last night. Took a little walk. It's very windy right now, but it all woke me up quite a bit, so I'm feeling pretty energized. Which I feel like I've been thinking lately. And this isn't gonna change anytime soon, but I just think it's kind of funny that most of my streams I do at 8 a.m. So most people know me by my 8 a.m. energy levels, which are very low. So I just think it's kind of funny how I wonder how people view me. Like, if they're used to my 8 a.m. streams, are my evening streams and afternoon streams strange? Are my energy levels, like, confusing? I kind of hope so. I hope I'm throwing some people for a loop.
I heard that.
Seriously?
Oh, these two.
When is this war dance going to start? The sky splitter has been hovering there for ages.
We saw them at the
When
beginning.
can we board and see what's inside?
The very beginning of part 1.
Is this how long-life species live? Everything proceeds so slowly. The effectiveness of anticipation in my emotional center is at an all-time high. Oh, I need to drink some coolant.
Relax. The Realm Keeping Commission will send boarding notices to all ticket holders. The Gazette said the Sky Splitter will fire a salute before the ceremony starts.
I saw the schedule for the first day of the tournament. Can you believe the ringmaster accepted 4 challenges? And he's just a kid. So, who are you betting on, Bardo?
I'm betting on neither. I lost all my credits betting on Roboball games in Taikian. This time, I've decided not to rely on probability games to accomplish my target of getting rich.
War dance.
Yen King.
I heard you and Mr. Dan Heng went to meet the judges, and then a riot broke out in the shackling prison. I was so worried about you.
Aww.
Thank goodness you both made it out safe.
Discuss what happened.
There was a revolt in the shackling prison. Fortunately, we were protected by the guards until the Cloud Knights arrived to rescue us.
What happened on your end?
I was planning to take Miss March and Yun Li to Stargazer Navalia to see the Sky Splitter up close, but we stumbled upon a group of suspicious Foxians carrying official identities. They were acting strange, so out of curiosity, we decided to follow them. It turns out they were actually Borisin disguised as Foxians. It seems they infiltrated Stargazer Navalia in order to prepare for Hulei's escape, and we foiled their plans by pure chance. I wonder who provided them with those disguises, and how many more Borisin have taken advantage of the war dance to infiltrate the ship.
These tourists over there are talking about you.
Yeah, I heard them too. But I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint them. I've already reported to General Jing Yuan that I'll give up my role as the Ringmaster.
No. What? You're not gonna defend the ring? I mean, okay, that's maybe a good idea.
The security of the Luofu is more important to me than anything else. I need to fulfill my duties as a Cloud Knight Lieutenant before taking on the honor of being a Ringmaster. Those tourists just want to see some good sword fights. Anyone can participate in this kind of tournament. It doesn't have to be me. The real challenge lies beyond the ring on the Sky Splitter. If we don't capture the fugitives soon, Hule will wreak havoc. Obviously, there's someone behind the scenes orchestrating this prison break, intending to spread chaos. If we fail to thwart their evil plan, what honor will be left for us to uphold?
Well said. You may be tiny in stature, but your ambition matches that of the Yao Qing's warriors.
You don't have to comment on his
Hey,
size.
this has nothing to do with my height.
You might be a short king. What brings you here, General?
Yes, I suggested to Yanqing that we find a place to have a decent meal. A hunter must be well fed before the hunt.
You still have a good appetite, even in the face of disaster. You truly are the Merlin's Claw. Please finish the food quickly so we can get to work, General Fei Shao.
Well, that's not up to me. Dig in. I called you here so you could enjoy the food.
Me? This isn't the time for a leisurely meal, and this is way too much for me.
Oh. You'd give me time to enjoy a meal, but not yourself? Ever
God,
since
she's
you
so
encountered
cute.
those Borison spies, you've been so busy that you've hardly eaten anything. You can't defeat Hule on an empty stomach. Take your time. Enjoy the meal and calm yourself.
Hule's whereabouts are still unknown, and they've even taken Mr. Zhao Cho hostage. The longer we wait, the more complicated the situation becomes.
Zhao Cho always said I'm the most impatient person among the Cloud Knights, and I can't argue with that. So, there's no reason for you to be more anxious than me. I've fought against Borison abominations for years, and I know their ferocity and cunning well. The Borison were clearly well prepared for this prison break, and now they are staying in the shadows. They have no reason to rush out into the open. When facing cunning and ferocious prey, the hunter must be more patient, biding their time to seize the golden chance for a decisive blow. Once Hule loses his patience and reveals himself, that's when we'll strike.
But when will that time come?
Like I said, it's only one meal away.
Can't wait to go back to Pika-Coney. I do miss Penacony a lot. After the shackling prison break.
General Hua Yan, the Skyfaring Commission has finished its preparations. Do you have any other instructions?
Representing the consensus between the Merlin's Claw and the Divine Foresight, I'll step in as the temporary commanding officer of the seat of Divine Foresight and oversee the Six Commission's affairs on the Luofu.
What is the situation at the shackling prison?
Hule made a quick escape and even sealed the gates of the prison. As of now, the Cloud Knights have re-established contact with the staff inside. The good news is the two Nameless who were trapped in the shackling prison are safe and sound.
I know I shouldn't use the word great given the current situation, but I'm relieved that she and Dan Heng are safe.
We've lost contact with one of the messengers from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. The Borison have likely taken him hostage. Don't worry, Yuko. Fei Shao is leading the wolf hunt operation, and you know how capable she is.
I have no doubt about General Fei Xiao's capabilities, General Hua Yan. I'm more concerned about the Wardens. According to the plan, the ceremony will begin in 6 hours. The Sky Splitter will be activated, and all visitors will board the ship to watch the contest. But now, with Hu Lei's whereabouts unknown, everything is filled with uncertainty.
Should the war dance really be held as scheduled? That's what I'm saying! Dude, why is my GPU so high?
Is right, Grandpa. I heard the escaped prisoner from the shackling prison.
Okay, it went back down. I guess we're fine.
Beyond formidable.
No, it's back up again. Stop.
If anything goes wrong.
Chill.
So, Yun Li, what do you think we should do?
Well, I believe we should declare martial law and allocate manpower to search for the escaped prisoners. And as for the war dance, it's better to announce an indefinite delay for now.
Your plan sounds solid, but unfortunately, solid plans rarely get a chance
Velvet,
to be implemented.
hi.
I believe there are at least 2 parties.
Hi guys. Is my music gonna cut off again? Oh no, it's playing the whole thing. Hi guys, hi Velvet, thank you for the raid. I'm Teal Emil. We're playing Star Rail today. We're going through the Trailblaze continuance, which is like the middle part in between the 2 big stories. How was Fallout? Which 2 parties?
The first are the many travelers who have come all the way here for the war dance. If we declare martial law now, it's like declaring that the Law Fu isn't safe. How do you think the outsiders would react? They'd be terrified, and chaos might ensue.
My girlfriend brought me home to meet her family. Oh, good, good. Which one of them is your girlfriend? Did her family like you? I hope it went well.
The second party is the staff of the Xianzhou Law Fu's 6 commissions. They've invested a lot of resources and manpower into organizing the war dance. Suddenly suspending it indefinitely would create numerous challenges for them. But of course, not everyone disagrees with your idea.
Really?
The mastermind behind this incident would fully support your opinion, presumably.
Her name is Veronica, and she punches people. Girlfriend material. Her family's trying to impeach their elder. Oh. Well, I hope that goes well. Dude, my GPU, what the fuck is going on? I might have to adjust some settings. This is wild. I'm at like a solid 98% GPU.
Hu Lei's escape and your discovery of Borisin's spies at Stargazer Navalia. Even a child could guess that these events were orchestrated. The fugitive is just one piece in the game. The one controlling the pieces wants to spread chaos and suspicion among the people on the Law Fu. If we declare martial law and postpone the war dance, we'll fall into their trap and instill fear in people even before Hu Lei actually does anything.
Well, Velvet and company, you are welcome to stay and hang out, but if you need to leave or lurk, go right ahead.
So what do we do?
We'll search for the prisoners while maintaining order on the Law Fu, acting as if nothing has happened.
As if nothing has happened? Yan Qing said he'd assist the generals, and now he's nowhere to be found. With the host ringmaster gone, how are we supposed to act like nothing has happened?
That's why I called the 2 of you here.
Are you suggesting that Yun Li takes Yenqing's place as ringmaster?
Master Yun Li, is General Huaiyan asking you to be the ringmaster instead of Yenqing?
No, that's not the case.
General Huaiyan, are you asking me to take Yenqing's place as the ringmaster?
You caught on quickly, Miss March. That's exactly what I mean.
But Miss March is a guest invited by General Jing Yuan, Grandpa. How can an outsider represent the Lawfu in the ring? It will make the Xianzhou Lawfu a laughingstock.
Oh, whoa,
Dear
okay
child,
now.
The nameless of the Astral Express are renowned throughout the cosmos. It's an honor to have them participate in the ceremony. Plus, Miss March is a disciple of the little Cloud Knight Lieutenant. How can she be regarded as an outsider? We can't afford to have any problems during the war dance. I'm entrusting you not only with the honor of the ring, but also with the security of the Sky Splitter. Yukong, please explain to them the rest of the arrangements.
Eh? Wait, what? 3 dual hours before the war dance convenes. In the shackling prison.
I am sorry for our improper management, and I truly appreciate your assistance, General.
There is no need to apologize. We Cloud Knights fight on the battlefield while you judges punish the criminals. We are two sides of the same Xianzhou Luofu, and it is my honor to serve the Ten Lords' commission. I've grasped the situation of the prison break. Now tell me more about the current state of the shackling prison.
Borison infiltrated the prison in disguise and released the prisoners, spreading chaos. Among the judges on duty in the 4 divisions, Judge Xue from the detention division was killed and is temporarily unavailable. So, I'm taking over her duties and commanding Arumaton spectral envoys and spiritfarers to quickly restore order in the affected areas.
Oh yeah, she's still a bird, isn't she?
I and the 2 behind me will go deeper into the prison to investigate.
But, General, the situation inside is still chaotic and perilous. Your presence would be...
It's common for Cloud Knight generals to face danger directly. Hule has escaped, and the Yaoqing envoy is being held hostage by the Borison. His fate is unknown. This is a grave matter. Not only did the Merlin's Claw offer no reproach, she decided to go after Hule herself to prevent further calamity. I believe the Luofu owes her something in return for her fervent determination. How did the infiltrators learn about the location where Hule was held? And how did they time their plan just before the Yaoqing messengers were ready to escort him? Finding the answer to these questions shouldn't be too difficult. What truly matters is if we can gather the clues that lead us to the mastermind behind all of this.
They still have our boy. They
I
have a
understand,
hostage, too.
but I'm afraid it won't be an easy task.
For a long time, this hidden force has been pursuing their own goals and undermining the security of the Luofu. Backing down now will only encourage them to further endanger the peace here.
The Ten Lords Commission will support your decision with everything we have, General.
Dan Heng and Ling Sha, I'll need both of you to accompany me on this challenging journey.
Well, it's part of my responsibilities as the Cauldron Master. So, where would you like to start?
I love her
General?
voice.
Let's start with those Borison disguised as Foxians.
My people have already prepared the evidence.
Oh, are we Lingsha? Okay. Unbidden elixir. Wait, hold on. I need to... Forgot her little elf ears are so cute. I don't know what's going on with my computer right now. It's so funny. Like, for most of that cutscene, it's not even a cutscene. It was just like a dialogue scene. My GPU is at like 98%, And now that we're out of it, it's like down to 30. I'm sorry, were they talking too intensely for my computer? Medium, high, regular, high. Okay, let's try that. I don't know. Hi, Stove. Before joining, she's just gotta check her social media really quick. Wait, look at her phone case. That's cute. God, and her nails are so cool. They gotta render the dude's hair. Yeah, there's just so much of it. It's using up all of my GPU.
According to Lieutenant Yenching's report, he stumbled upon a few suspicious Foxians at Stargazer Navalia. After following them, he discovered that they were actually Borison in disguise. This is one of the bodies.
Looking at him now, it's hard to imagine how he transformed into a Foxian.
Stove, you gotta edit your little stream avatar. Give him a little hat or something. That way I know it's you.
My alchemist detected some complex ingredients in his remains, which might explain how these Borison were able to disguise themselves as Foxians.
Unless you're the blue one, but I kind of assumed that was Fly High. I'm cosplaying as as what? QBB from Box Boy. Oh, okay, sick Box Boy reference.
Simply put, Foxians and Borison share a common ancestry. Although they look completely different now, there isn't much genetic difference between them.
Naked.
This medicine allows Borison to temporarily change their shape.
Thank you, Velvet, for the prime. Thank you for the sub. Oh my god. 12 months! 1 year! Yippee! Thank you.
So, in other words, if they stop
He's
taking
naked.
the medicine, their true form will soon be revealed?
Oh. Borison have fast metabolisms, so the effects of medicines don't last very long.
Indeed. This means that these Borison have a steady supply of the medicine within the Lafu.
Oh.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Looks like the Alchemy Commission is involved once again.
I'm the Inkling? Yeah. I assumed because the color of it matches your name.
When I was sorting through the prescriptions they used, I came across one called Semblance Reversion Essence. It's designed to help those disciples suppress signs of their Mara-struck forms and maintain their normal appearance. When I compared it to the medicine found in the Borison's body...
They're one and the same, aren't they?
Ah, sick, he's got a little hat now.
But the
Hell
principle
yeah.
remains the same.
Since ancient times, the Borison have always sought to have more powerful bodies, regarding the Foxians as weaklings. Yet, in order to save their warhead, they were willing to disguise themselves as Foxians. Their determination is quite remarkable.
If these infiltrators rely on the medicine to maintain their disguise, then following this lead in our investigation seems prudent. Please follow me. Here we are. According to the judge, this area is not yet under control, so we should proceed cautiously.
Oh.
I captured the nature of the medicine in my sensor. By following the medicinal fumes, we should be able to retrace the steps of the disguised Borison.
She's so cute. Her hair is so cool, like Radiant. So nonchalant with that. I thought she had a mace. Yeah, she's just nailing him with it. That'd be awesome. They don't have a baseball bat. Oh, I'm sorry. You'll have to improvise. Wait, hold on. Does that go down also? Yeah, I was being dumb. A prison guard is collapsed on the ground, her body twisted unnaturally. Examine the remains of the warden.
Incredible strength. The attacker shattered this warden's bones with a single blow.
Yikes.
Such brute strength is not something an ordinary Borisin possesses. This is likely the work of Hule.
If I may be so bold to ask, is this Borisin truly that formidable?
I have lived a bit longer and engaged in a few more battles than you, Miss Lingshaw. To the Alliance, Borisin have always been the most formidable adversaries. And Hule
You gonna get a turnip cam?
even among his own kind. With his strength, Hule united numerous Borisin packs, forming a grand army of abominations of abundance. They constantly push the Alliance's armies into perilous positions. Over 7 centuries ago, I followed my mentor on a campaign against the abominations. And I personally witnessed the devastation on the battlefield after Hule appeared. Even with medicinal pellets that suppress the fear caused by his lupatoxin.
No, you could go back. Okay.
Countless Cloud Knights succumbed to panic in the face of his murderous aura. They couldn't even raise a hand in resistance. If the former sword champion hadn't immobilized Hule with her frost blade,
Now he's blocking my
the outcome
camera.
of that fateful battle could have been very different. By the end of the battle, only a few of us remained. The crimson moon cast the sheen of blood on all. Everything I saw was painted dark red.
Yikes.
If that's the case, why wasn't the beast executed instead of being imprisoned?
Can't they, like, not kill him?
On the Xianzhou Jumi, the judges cast those unforgivable and nearly immortal abominations of abundance into the eternal flames of the stars, reducing them to ashes. Their so-called immortality is just a facade. I mean, nothing can truly defy death, can it? I just don't understand why the Lafu kept this tumor for so long, leading to the terrible situation we're facing now. But I guess I understand. The people of the Lafu are known for their kindness.
What?
Even when faced with the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission, they couldn't bring themselves to cut it out. Instead, they exiled the healer, who tried to solve the problem, to the Xianzhou Jumi.
I understand if you hold grudges against me, Miss Lingshaw. I take the blame for the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. As for why Hule was only in prison, I can shed some light on that too.
I'm just a healer. I'm not familiar with the past. I'd appreciate it if you could enlighten me, General.
All right. Let me tell you more about it as we go.
Oh. Wait, I wonder how she fights. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh! Well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah. How much time do I have? Not again. I'm running away.
Wait, this is not the right team for this.
Sorry.
Oh, hello, Jouthier. She's great sustain for a break team. I see.
Don't ask, just spend.
Oh, she's floating. She's doing a little float. That's cute. Girl, how you doing that? Yoey.
Time to cleanse the
Oh!
filth. Don't you agree?
Cute.
Let the enemy strike first. Needs a little more heat.
I hope I... excuse me, please!
Misha's just here to look cute and provide nothing else.
Watch your head. Looks like I've got a winning hand.
What is her? I want to see what her normal attack animation is. She is kind of using it as a mace, honestly.
Let's add more seasoning. I'm honored by your presence since you're already here. Why not have a meal before the...
Oh! Wait, that was cute? What?
It's just a tweener massage. All in.
Her follow-up attack is like bunny themed. I need to do her trial. Let me read. What just happened? Using skill summons Fu Yuan. When taking action, launches follow-up attack and deals minor fire damage to all enemies. Additionally, deals minor fire damage to a single random enemy. Prioritizing targets with both toughness greater than 0 and fire weakness. Ah, dispels 1 debuff from all allies and restores HP. What the hell? It does it all. Restore. Wow, what? She heals too? Her thing, she basically just does fire damage and also heals. That's cool. Sick.
The dice have been cast. Bust.
Oh, why'd I do it on that guy? Whatever. It's fine.
Be of your body and mind.
I love how she flies around. She's so cute. Ooh, do I get her ult yet? Let me use her ult.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
Oh.
Oh, a weakness.
Okay.
The truth burns clear as a flame. Everything in this world is merely fleeting.
Ooh. She's so cute. She has big, like, Yuko energy. I think her rabbit counts as follow-up attacks, too.
Watch your head.
Okay.
Let's dive into today's duties. Keep things neat and tidy. Good, not again. I'm running away. Sorry.
Let's go, Misha. Good job. You did help.
Did this Cloud Knight also take the medicine?
Lingsha peels open the Cloud Knight's armor and stretches out her hand to search for a moment.
This is a Borisin in disguise. A guard killed him before he could return to his original form.
Oh, there's gonna be so much like infighting and shit.
All these Borisin are dressed in official attire. Besides the Cloud Knight, there were also 2 Borisin disguised as members of the Skyfaring Commission.
It's a real Among Us situation.
Whoever is providing them with official identities must hold the position of power. Let's search elsewhere.
Let me do... Who do I want hanging out with me? Ooh, can I do it? Ow. I tried. Should have kept Misha on the squad.
It's on me. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
None of these bitches have fire weakness.
Be a pure body and mind.
Boo.
My back.
What? Oh.
I'm
What did he
honored
say?
by your presence. Since you're already
I'm
here,
back?
why not have
Or
a
did he
meal
say my
before
back? That's my one-liner when I have to enter combat. Ah, my back.
Watch your head.
I don't want to do this fight. I don't have a good team for this fight. Whatever, we'll power through.
A little more heat.
Why? Half the time,
A blade knows no mercy.
turnip. So whenever I turn on the turnip cam, turnip will either be like right up front, like you can see
Sure, I'll
like
lay along.
the goo in his eyes. He's so close to the camera, or he's fully facing the other way.
Bust.
I feel like there's no in between. He's either like too close or you can't see him at all. Hi Charlie, thanks for lurking.
The truth burns clear as if everything in this world is bleeding.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before going?
I miss Joucho. Bring him back. We're gonna get you out of there, baby. And I'm sure nothing bad will happen to you.
More season.
Unlike a lot of art on Twitter I've seen. Boop. A prisoner is on the ground. The joy of regaining freedom and sudden shock. These two expressions are frozen on his pale face at the moment of death.
Someone bit open his arteries and drained almost all of his blood while he was still alive.
Jesus Christ!
Such a cruel and ruthless act.
Despite being a long-lived species, Borsen are actually more like predatory beasts that must feed on raw blood and flesh.
What the fuck?
I've heard that Hule was deprived of food and water in the shackling prison.
What about... Because isn't there a clan of Borsen that are like peaceful or something? Did they eat like non-humanoids?
It's hard to
Wonder.
imagine how he managed to suppress his hunger for over 7 centuries. Will the hostage from the Yaoqing be able to avoid being his meal?
He's a
Such
smooth
is
talker.
the terrible nature of the abominations of abundance. We subjected him to the forest of swords to drain his life force. But in the end, his punishment turned into a test of our patience.
Some of this goes Penacony dark. I love that phrase.
Just like you said, Miss Linshaw. Casting a creature that can't be killed into a star would be a way to permanently get rid of it. But unfortunately...
Just throw him into a star.
The Foxians didn't agree to that.
Exactly. The atrocities committed by Hule went beyond mere massacres. Throughout numerous wars, we made every effort to eradicate the Borisin. But Hule, with his mysterious sorcery, turned countless Foxians into his pawns. And so the Borisin kept returning. The Foxians curse his name day and night, and they even use it to scare children into staying quiet. How could they grant a swift death to such a great sinner? I wonder if you know why Hule wasn't taken into custody by the Foxian majority Xianzhou Yaoqing, but instead imprisoned in the Xianzhou Luofu, Miss Linshaw.
Sorry, I meant wholesome. I didn't trust that statement from day one. I played Honkai Impact 3rd. Yeah. I have not played 3rd, but I have a lot of friends who did. And so I kind of like can judge. They're just a good indicator of when things are gonna go to shit. Because they're like, oh, we've done this before.
As you mentioned, your mentor was an exceptional
I have heard
warrior
it's
and
really
was the
good.
one who defeated Hule, an extraordinary achievement. Therefore, the Marshal placed this feral beast under the jurisdiction of the Xianzhou Luofu as an honor, I assume?
I've sort of cheated. Like, I'm like a fake fan in that I've never played Honkai 3rd, but I've watched a lot of the animations, like the cutscenes and stuff from the game. And like, they're so freaking good. Some of them are so good. And they were good enough that like I didn't know anything about the story or the characters. I didn't really understand what was going on, but they still made me cry.
It seems you have a major misunderstanding about this arrangement, Miss Linshaw. Allow me to explain it to you.
If you're ever curious, the short animations are the way to go. Yes, exactly. Like, I don't think I've watched them all. I've only watched maybe like three or so. But it was a very good time. It hit even harder with context. Yeah, I bet. A lot of sad girls. A lot of really sad girls. Oh, what did I get some? Oh, I got an achievement. Use Lingsha to keep Fu Yuan on the field until victory. A little bunny? Okay. Sure. Whee! Wahoo! Honkai Star Rail Welt is the same person as Honkai 3rd Welt. Yes, I did know about that. Which I think is so interesting that they didn't just go full AU or whatever. It was like, no, this is like a canon AU. Do I have to fight you? Hello, sir. Oh, no, he's dead. The wolf-shaped mech disintegrates into a pile of metal.
Yan Qing told me that an IPC ship was attacked by Borisin. Is this what they were transporting on the ship?
The Intelligentsia Guild's research on the traits of longevity.
Yes. The Artisanship Commission and Alchemy Commission conducted a joint examination and found that the parts of this machine are made from specially refined Borisin biotissue. I heard the Intelligentsia Guild has been researching the biological properties of long-life species, hoping to make medical or combat-related discoveries. However, they haven't dared to cross any lines due to their so-called relationship with the Alliance.
Perhaps to those scholars, Borisin are no different from lab animals. Maybe the Borison attacked that ship to retaliate against the Intelligentsia Guild for experimenting on them?
Hi, Ava. Thanks for the hydrate. Yeah, like, okay, maybe... Like, yes, they eat people, but also maybe we shouldn't be experimenting on them. You know?
No. If it were only about revenge, they could just wreck the ship and destroy all the cargo, instead of allowing it to end up in the shackling prison.
Final Lesson, Zila, and Lament of Fallen are probably the most peak for me. Are those names of the animations? Honkai 3rd already has a concept of other universes existing parallel to the real world, so it works. Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
It
Gotcha.
was a deliberate display to showcase the dangerous nature of the cargo in broad daylight. This way, the cargo would end up in the shackling prison, serving as a tool for the prison break.
This skill in exploiting the blind spots of others' mindsets is so atypical of them. I'm afraid the IPC and the Intelligentsia Guild unknowingly became their accomplices.
Oh, something seems to be hiding in the pile of metal on the ground, ready to move.
Watch out! This thing is still alive!
Oh, I called it. I knew you'd have to fight this dude.
Regenerate even after suffering such severe attacks?
Their imitation of long-life species has crossed the line.
Going all in. Tabs on me. The dice have been cast. Bust.
Bust?
Or maybe I'll take it all. All in.
Detecting damage.
I'm honored by... Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
The fight is set. That paradise may be... Savor it for me.
Like Acheron, Raiden Shogun, and whoever it is in Honkai 3rd are proxies of each other. Yeah.
It can still move. It means it wasn't damaged enough. Let's make sure it never moves again.
Immerse yourself in it. Be of your body and mind.
How about letting the
The
evidence...
truth burns. Everything in this world is bleeding.
More season.
A blade knows no mercy. Damage sustained.
Time to cleanse the
I love the legs on these dudes. It looks like they could heal you around really easily.
A little more heat.
They should give them wheels. Then it'd become like a Code Geass mech.
It's on me.
Wait, why'd I do that? Whatever.
The dice have been bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Pet bitchy. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll face the fucking camera.
No dirty tricks, Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
Everything in this world is bleeding.
Savor it for me.
More season.
Be of your body and mind.
We'll see if he lays back down. We might have activated him now.
Watch your head.
I lost it on the Acheron name reveal, and the scene of her grabbing Trailblazer's hand while falling is right out of one of the Honkai 3rd shots. Yeah, I remember in game when she said her name, and it was done in such a like intense moment, or like I could tell there was a lot of impact from like her line. But as someone who didn't play the game, I was like, okay. Like I looked at my chat and I was like, that was like important, right? What she said. The giant machine goes silent again, like a wounded beast drained of blood. It can no longer move. Yeah, that one was just for the impact, folks. Yeah.
You haven't answered my question about why Hule was imprisoned in the Lafu instead of the Yaoqing, General. You've been reserved in your response. Could it be that such an arrangement wasn't an honor?
The reason why the Marshal
Okay, I'll put him
leave
again.
Hule on the Yaoqing
He's in such a good position.
lies in the very mech in front of us.
Are you suggesting that there are people trying to understand Hule's secrets and use them for their own purposes? Just like with this mech? Well, I understand. I've heard that the Foxians on the Yaoqing share a bloodline with the Borison. And just like the Borison, some of the Foxians there experience an uncontrollable insanity called moon rage.
Oh?
The Marshal believed that this would be inhumane and no different from what the Borison did. So...
I want to see a Foxian go
Exactly.
blood rage.
While Borison see moon rage as a blessing that unlocks their true potential, Foxians see it as an inevitable curse within their bloodline. Countless healers of the Yaoqing have attempted to unravel this mystery, but to no avail. Why can Borison control the power of moon rage? Can we Foxians break free from this curse? These questions were asked frequently. Each questioner had good intentions. But the road to catastrophe is paved with good intentions. To the Foxians of the Yaoqing, Hule was not only the warhead of the Borison, but also a monster that could be the subject of much research. Hule thus became a poison that corrupted people's minds without their knowing.
that's why the Marshal decided to imprison Hule and the Lafu. It wasn't an honor, but rather a warning.
Because such selfish pursuits in the name of good intentions once led to a tragedy on the Lafu that served as a warning to future generations.
The sedition of Imbibitor Lunae. By imprisoning Hule and the Xianzhou Lafu,
Awkward.
the Marshal both the dangerous intentions of the Yaoqing Foxians and warned the Xianzhou Lafu to refrain from repeating its mistake.
That was a necessary trade-off. The Xianzhou Alliance is not solely about the Xianzhou natives. Only when all three races, Foxian, Vidyadhara, and Xianzhou natives, form an alliance, will there be a promising future for all.
Thank you for enlightening me. Was it for the same reason that you traded off my mentor to the Xianzhou Zhuming, only to stand idle and allow the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
All right.
You said that I couldn't bear to cut out the malignant tumor within the Alchemy Commission.
I love how,
But
like,
instead exiled the healer who tried to solve
like,
the
she's
problem
so...
to the Xianzhou Zhuming. But did your
all of her
mentor cut
comments are so, like...
her good intentions?
They
Led
cut
her to
deep.
perform certain healing arts on Dun Hung, who had just finished his hatching rebirth. So that
Hi,
he would have gained the
Chrysona.
memories of his
Welcome.
past life.
I am doing
What
well,
did you
thank
say?
you.
She believed that restoring the High Elder's knowledge of his past life would allow the Vidyadhara to resume their duty as the guardians of the Ambrosial Arbor, quelling the strife within their clan and bringing everything back on the right path. But just as I mentioned earlier, the road to catastrophe is always paved with good intentions. Since then, the 6 charioteers decided that the Alchemy Commission would no longer have a Cauldron Master. Until your arrival now.
If that's the case, I should thank you for protecting my mentor by exiling her, General.
Quite the contrary. I should be the one thanking you.
I see the cat. Yeah, that's Turnip.
All I ever want is to have a clear conscience. However, can long-life species truly achieve that goal in their long-drawn lives? For example, you were implicated along with your mentor, and forced to leave your homeland without knowing the truth. And now, with the complicated situation in the Alchemy Commission, the Alliance has spared me a lot of trouble by sending you to handle this challenging task. Shouldn't I be thanking you instead?
Your eloquence is indeed impressive, the divine foresight. You won't even leave me any excuses to hold a grudge against you.
Hi, Labby. Welcome. How are you?
But let me make it clear. The Alliance sent me here to handle the business impartially, not to choose sides.
It doesn't matter which side you choose, Miss Lingshaw. At the end of the day, both you and I stand on the side of the Alliance, don't we? Let's keep going.
Doing good. Hope you've been doing well too. Yeah. Yeah, the day's going good so far. I took a little walk earlier. It's cold enough and windy enough outside that it woke me up real good, so I'm energized. More than usual. I'm hoping I can actually last, because I'm a big ol' 2-hour Andy when it comes to streaming, but I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good today. We could probably get to like 3, maybe 4 hours. That'd be ideal. Because I know this quest is super long. A mess of bodies. A fierce battle must have been fought here. Examine the Mara-struck remains. The weather's crazy at the moment. Yeah.
Don't appear to be escaped prisoners.
It's super windy here.
How can you tell?
These soldiers are fully armed. Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Morza did say that there were 2 groups of attackers. And the other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks?
They were invisible.
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used cloud hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
The fucking like vortex behind her.
What's on your mind, Miss Lingshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority. And the presence of assassins capable of using cloud hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors. But why would the Vidyadhara collude with the Borison and aid in Hulei's escape?
So is there a higher up
They
that's
aim
like
to
corrupt?
Spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power.
Her
and
heel is
influence.
not on the ground.
Since this edition of Imbibe de Lune, the
Who's
once
floating?
proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Lingsha, I believe you understand the implications.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true masterminds. If I'm not mistaken, the one behind all this treachery is the Lord Ravager who exploited the weaknesses within the Luofu and instigated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, ultimately leading to the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Fentilia.
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation. We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to interrogate someone within the Vidyadhara's ranks, you'll need irrefutable proof.
So, what's your plan, Miss Lingshaw?
I'll send an invitation to the preceptors.
An invitation?
The preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Lafu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge Waterscape. I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action, it might alert the true mastermind. I trust you to handle this matter, Miss Lingshaw. The internal affairs of the Vidyadhara should remain under their jurisdiction. And don't worry if things don't go smoothly. Once the wolf hunt operation is over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation, I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing messenger who was taken hostage. Hule was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches. May Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
He is a little snack. Oh, good. We get to check out what's going on over here. 2 dual hours before the war dance convenes. Exalting Sanctum.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a delightful delicacy.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Huh?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers, what's the best way to make him eat them?
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borisin, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors. Only the saltiness of blood and flesh truly awakens your appetite.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right now. Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
See, that's how Zhao Cho's gonna win them over. He's gonna like cook them a meal that's so good that they can actually taste it. And then they'll stop eating people.
The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
That's not how that works. Because if the child doesn't like the peppers because of a texture thing, boy, I can tell you putting them in meatballs is not gonna make the meatballs taste good. Speaking from experience.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue. You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Lafu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was escorted to another Xianzhou ship. Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hule's desire for revenge with your clever little tongue?
Yes.
You see Borisin as savages who know nothing about the Xianzhou. But in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks. Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky.
Does he have a GPS on him?
The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I wonder if you can maintain your composure when I tear your throat open.
Crazy line.
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine. And it will wear off soon, right?
Lord Hule,
Oh, you pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live, and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the Xianzhou people.
Bro, that was like thousands of years ago. You gotta
But
let
it's
it go.
all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
Ooh, I can cause drama. So discord between Mok Talk and Hule.
Hule. Have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries to come to your rescue? The Borison's era has
Because they
long
fucking hate
passed.
you. And they make
Did
fun
they
of
ever
you
tell
behind your
these harsh
back.
facts before giving you hope for returning home, Lord Hule? Now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing, by a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out desperately for any fake hope of salvation, which in this case is you.
The Merlin's claw of the Yao Qing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Mok Talk. Is he speaking the truth?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief! She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book.
And she bested you, Mok Talk. Fairness is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality, named Mangus, who showed us the way.
Mangas.
Her guidance brought us hope.
This prophet, Mangus, what does she want?
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yao Qing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's war dance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it.
So discord by pointing out Mangus's ulterior motives.
That so-called prophet lied to all of you. She just sent you here to die.
But her prophecy has come true. Our warhead is right here, with us!
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Lafu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hule! I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the Lafu
I just like
is
pissing this
distracted
guy
by the
off.
stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, your revenge against the Xianzhou ships will be within reach.
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches.
Ew.
Her plan is full of flaws, The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death. Listen up. A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders. Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Cho, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Wait, oh, he's letting him
what
wander.
Did you just say?
But my lord!
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub mock talk?
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestioningly follow your orders.
Why don't you send your people?
I'm offering you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Don't you want to run away, Jiao Cho? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters, no matter how far they run away.
Okay. Alright, we're playing as Jiao Cho now. The energy, the dynamic here.
I don't fully understand Lord Hulei's intentions, but don't think you can simply run away. Understood?
Nah, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
You know why I'm letting you go. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to
Put
their
your
masters.
titty away, sir.
No matter how far they run away. Head to the port and report back to me. Let's see if they really closed it like you expect.
Search for help and send news to the outside.
I can't believe he actually let me go. What game is he playing? Perhaps I can try to warn the Cloud Knights. No. Perhaps I can just escape.
Look around. A Foxian with a cold expression gazes at Jiao Cho. There's a sharp pressure to the gaze, carrying as if a warning to the healer that says, "Every clever little thought you bear might lead to severe consequences you will come to regret."
Just as I suspected. He's testing me.
Ooh. Continue towards the port.
The Cloud Knights must have been aware of the situation inside the shackling prison for some time. Will General Fei Xiao personally lead a squad to capture Hulei? For now, I'll do as he asked.
What if I do that though? What if I ask for help? I don't know who's good and who's bad. The Starskiff pilot is just an ordinary but hardworking individual who ferries people from place to place every day. Understand, if you thoughtlessly ask him for aid, you will reap severe repercussions regardless if the outcome is a success or failure.
Would you like to board my star skiff?
Bro! What? This game's just supposed to be linear. It's not supposed to have options. You keenly notice that the Foxian passengers near the Starskiff pilot are looking you up and down. Yes, but we have several passengers.
Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. But I have a larger one that will arrive in less than 15 minutes if you need it. So, where would you like to go? We need to hurry wherever we're going. The war dance is about to start, and the Skyfaring Commission is prioritizing star skiffs heading to the Sky Splitter.
Bro, wait, I don't know what to do! Huh? Shrimp interesting. Have the Cloud Knights close the ports?
Close the ports? Why would they do that?
I don't know, I'm just curious. I'm being a good little boy. I'm being a good little boy. The Realm Keeping Commission orderly is not accustomed to handling emergencies like this one. Understand, if you thoughtlessly ask for aid, you will reap several repercussions regarding the outcome.
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission Chancery is currently closed. All the officers and officials have been reassigned to assist in the war dance.
You can sense someone staring at you from not far away. I want to cause problems. Ah! No, I'm just wandering.
Although we're short-staffed at the moment, if there's anything I can do to help, please feel free to ask me.
Oh. Wait, how do I get up again? This way. Who we got up here? Nothing seems out of the ordinary in the harbor. You're filled with anxiety. The Cloud Knight soldier on duty here is alone and without reinforcements. And I see this motherfucker staring at me in the background.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking at me for quite a while. Do you need my help? Understood.
No, I'm just chilling. Oh man, I kind of want to do it to one of them. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm so curious. Sorry, Joucho. I just want to know what happens.